Gather round, sit down, and guys, welcome back to the channel. I am here for some new series in a sense. It is our Q&A video. So guys, in the background I've got just some gameplay that I had from an Overwatch game I played. Just a wee bit of background imagery jargon. You guys know that I don't want to be an exclusively Touhou channel, so I figured having some Overwatch gameplay or something like that would be good. 2 games, 1 game really quick and a win, and also some good Lucio gameplay in my opinion. And the other one is a loss, unfortunately, but it was a really close game, really good game, and there's a little bit of memeing going on, so I thought you guys might enjoy that. So, let's get straight into the questions. First question from Sparkleborn Princess, or Rosie as we know her better. Which doctor is the cutest? Which doctor is the cutest? There's a lot of cute doctors out there, especially in that universe, but I think Dr. Phil, for sure. Dr. Phil is definitely the cutest doctor out of every doctor there has ever been. From Oku, you can play orange juice. Not really a question there, Oku, but yes, I can play orange juice. Will I play orange juice? I don't know. I know you're actually asking this as a you can play orange juice in the background because I asked what game you want to see in the background, but I just wanted to answer that anyway. From Shenron, do you play Lenota? If so, what is your favorite song? No, I have not ever played Lenota actually. I didn't even know what this game was, so I looked it up. It looks like a cute, wee fun game. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, to answer my favorite song anyway, it's probably currently either Promises or Him by Sam Smith, or anything by Half Awake. Half Awake is this awesome band. They've got 4 songs out right now. What is it? It's Still Feel, it's Awake at Night, it's The Fall, and it's Tiptoes. Those are their 4 songs, and every one of them is incredibly good. I'm so blown away by them. So if you haven't heard of them, look them up. 4 songs right now. They smashed everything so far. From Daniel Cruz, if you were a Touhou character, what would your ability be? And why did you create your channel to begin with? As for the background, I would say do what you want. So, but I guess I'm Touhou that you already 1cc'd that you enjoyed. I'm not doing Touhou for, like, I'm not going to put in Touhou for something else again. I'm not going to become a primarily Touhou created channel. I'm sorry if that's what people want. I know that's what people enjoy off my channel, but that was never my intention. To answer you, why did you create your channel to begin with? I wanted to play games that I enjoyed. Touhou started to do well and I enjoyed it, so I figured I'd keep playing it, and more people found the channel, and that's sort of where things went. But definitely creating the channel, I just wanted to play games I enjoyed and had fun with. That's why this current fighting game, Touhou 10.5, has taken forever to come out, because I have genuinely not enjoyed that game. I've not had fun playing it, and so I don't feel like going back to play it. That's just a wee little short answer to that bit. If I were a Touhou character, what would my ability be? I love lightning. I think lightning is one of my favorite sort of things. So I would shoot some sort of lightning. Not like the stupid lightning that stupid character from Touhou UFO has. But like an actual lightning bolt that shoots out. I think that would look really cool. And kind of like the lasers, except maybe like they're a bit jagged. So, you know, you can't just graze right up next to it. At some point you kind of gotta figure it out, and it's a bit quicker or something like that. I don't know, it's hard to find out, but that's kind of what I like, so that's probably what I do. From Tao Divinity, will you be playing any more RPG Maker horror games after finding Paradise? If so, I'd recommend Pocket Mirror for the next one. I do probably will plan on playing something like that, but currently, after finding Paradise, I really want to play Mother 2, or Earthbound as other people call it. I don't know what I want to call it. I called it Mother 2, so that's what it's called now. Sort of a mean question from Eye Candy Games, but what's your least favorite Touhou game, excluding the fighters and the game that must not be named? And while I'm at it, unless it's 1 question per person, in that case ignore this, do you prefer the ground-based fighters or the floaters in terms of core fighting mechanics? So, I don't well, okay, no. The 2 ground, I much prefer the floaters. To answer the second question, the ULIL and AOCF, those games were far more fun than IAMP and SWR. 100 times much prefer the newer fighting games compared to the older fighting games. They just have better mechanics and are far more enjoyable all round. In terms of least favorite Touhou game, probably Fairy Wars. That game was infuriating. Fairy Wars was just frustrating and annoying, and the mechanics were dumb, and it got really hard really quickly. Or maybe, I don't know, 13. I don't actually dislike any of the other ones that I can think of. Like, maybe 15 purely because, fan piece? I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't really answer that apart from Fairy Wars. So probably Fairy Wars. From IRJAF, what is the best food in New Zealand? So if you're referring to like traditional New Zealand food that like you can only really find made well in New Zealand, you might. What I would have to answer is fried bread. Fried bread is delicious. It's a moldy type of bread that's cooked in a different way with hungis and boil ups and all that sort of thing. And if you probably haven't had that, but I would also suggest trying that if you ever come to New Zealand. Hungi and boil up, it's a pretty good way to cook food under the ground with steam and rocks, and it's weird, but it's great. But yeah, fried bread would be my favorite food in New Zealand, or then just some of the like chocolate bits like Tim Tams, like those sorts of things as well. But yeah, find your local Māori, ask him to hook a brother up with some fried bread.
Because I know how to do that.
From Zosi RPGs, on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is it that people will only watch your Touhou instead of your more interesting, better Let's Plays? Ooh, that's a bit controversial saying that. I like that little blurb at the bit, your more interesting, better Let's Plays. On a scale of 1 to 10, honestly 10. 10 being the most annoying possible, because it's actually really heartbreaking and demotivating to come home to a video that's only done sort of 10 views when you've got this kind of community going on that you feel like supports you and you feel like is there for you, but in reality maybe they're not really there for you. I don't know, but I understand that people prefer my Touhou, but it does break my heart. It really does upset me, to be honest. And it also hurts the channel in general, you know, my channel, since I've stopped doing, like, Dan Game Romper, for example, and moved into some other games that people, for some reason, don't want to watch compared to Dan Game Romper, views have gone down massively all round in every area of the channel. So, you know, sometimes I ask myself, am I allowed to play games I enjoy? Because it doesn't feel like it sometimes. From Cernist. Hey Opa, hope you're doing good. So, but yeah, I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking, Cernist. I was wondering, since you're doing each Touhou game, are you planning on playing the PC98 ones? I think it would be fun to see you react to them, mainly because of how different they feel from the Windows era. Yeah, I do actually plan on playing the PC98 games. You guys will hear about it at the end of this week. You'll hear something in one of my videos, and then you guys can decide what you want. So keep an eye out for the last video of this week, which is the fighting game. So go check that out. And another question, what makes you like Touhou in general? The aesthetics, the music, the gameplay, or the story? Probably the gameplay. I really like the gameplay. I love being challenged and I love being pushed to the limit. I love the struggle. Even though I don't do well in the games all the time, you know, I love being pushed to the limit and being mentally challenged, everything like that. The game really pushes me, and I like that. From Giroto. Once you finish every Touhou game, do you plan to move on to fan games, play through something like Lennon, move on to something else completely, or just push yourself to play Touhou on a higher difficulty? The Touhou fan game community is really neat, and I think there's a lot out there you would enjoy. So I was really wondering what your thoughts were on it. Well, currently, yes to all of them. Eventually, I will go to all of them. It's a lot to go through. Currently, after I finish the main games, so finishing 16, I want to do extra stages. That's my next step in my head, is trying to do the extra stages and clear through some of them. Maybe not all of them, but some of them for sure. And then I can look at maybe fan games, or maybe those sorts of things. I feel like fan games are something a bit more one-off compared to something more series-based though. But I don't know. You guys let me know about that. From Vertlix, what's your general opinion on the Touhou community? Generally, I've found the Touhou community to be great, welcoming, open, but they are very Touhou related. You know, they want Touhou. They don't care for the other things I do on the channel, which sucks because I came out to be a gaming channel, not a Touhou channel. And I have come across a few people in the community who's been, just press X, like genuinely taking it away from the meme and genuinely being like, why can't you get good? Why can't you, like, acting like the way I play isn't good enough for them, sort of thing. And those kinds of people I don't really like. Most of the Touhou community is amazing. Most of the people I've experienced are awesome. I feel like a lot of the Touhou community as well struggled to accept me because of the way I came into it, playing it terribly, playing it like a Let's Player would. I don't know whether people thought I would stick out on with it. I don't know. I think times have changed. I've definitely seen comments on like Reddits and stuff saying, oh my god, Oparer is the most annoying, he's just a Let's Player, like, get out of the community. But that was a long time ago now, so I don't think that's really around much anymore, but I don't know. From Nick. Good juicy questions. So then, what is your favorite juice? Now that's a rough question. I love juice. Like, juice is incredible. I'm not a fan of orange juice. Too sour generally. You can get good orange juice, but generally, like, standard orange juice is too sour in my opinion. The sweeter ones are better. I love tropical juice. Tropical juice is amazing. Apple juice, a big fan of. Pineapple every once in a while, but sort of middle stage. Tropical or apple, two favorites. I'd accept either one gladly. If you want to send me apple juice or tropical juice, please send it to me in the mail. Here's my address right here. Just kidding. It's a lie. Goodbye. From Oku Inu, they ask Inu, and I guess my response to that is Yuna, which is Inu backwards, so sure. From Creed, do you have any advice to getting better at Touhou? I'm really bad. Honestly, stick at it. Keep playing it. Push yourself. Try harder games. Try different games. Take breaks, you know. Think about what you're doing. You know, how I play and generally get better, quote unquote, is I don't bomb. Which means I have to try the attacks, which means that eventually I get good at the attacks. But then I also learn where I need to bomb. I accept that I can't be perfect, and so I start bombing when I need to. That's kind of my tips. Play it a lot. From Futrato, how long are your toenails? I actually rip off my toenails every single day, so not long at all. From Daisuke Morichika, here's a good one. Would you take a Touhou character? Who and why? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't date a Touhou character. Why? Because they're all female. And finally from FC, as for the question, this one's probably going to get asked like 500 times a day, but I don't give a fuck. I know you don't exactly focus too much on music while playing, but is there any particular music from Touhou that struck you in a positive way, of course? Yes, it's from a game I haven't played yet, Fantastic Danmaku Festival, and the song is the extra stage of that game. The Mystery. I really enjoyed that song. I found it on my first ever Touhou livestream where I did my first ever 1cc. People told me to listen to it, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And it reminds me of Phoenix Wright in a bit as well at some points in the song. So that's why I really like that song. Yeah, so that's all the questions. I actually managed to get through them all. I didn't think I would, but I did. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, and also leave your questions. Leave more questions for next week's video of Q&A, because I'm going to try and keep it up weekly. Like I said, if I don't get many questions, I might do it bi-weekly, so that you guys can pile on some questions and then do an indie game every other week or something like that. We're all in trial phase right now. We're all figuring it out. We will be there eventually, and we will be good to go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you And in the next episode of whatever I make, stay safe, fam. See ya!
Play of the game.